it's funny. It's funny when we had these conversations, and mainly be our own people that be discriminating sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Where a woman will be judged, and sometimes it could be the woman, it could be the girls that are cool with the girls who are doing it, that's doing it to them. You feel me? You know what I mean? And men, I've seen a lot of men do it. So I can only experience and understand like what a lot of people go through. I just think we can't fully comprehend it until we're walking in somebody's shoes. So me
Yeah.
trying to be sympathetic and understanding of what a person has to go day by day, living and understanding in that, and what I mean, and to say and to be like, hey man, we just gotta praise the woman, praise the women that who who face this and keep a smile every day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely for sure.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Even to the point I have an issue when a lot of these guys, don't get me, but can I be real about something? And then I know since this is the part 2 and we're going to just wrap this up, when we see colorism at a mass scale, it be a small percentage of people who doing it. Because I know a lot of people know that Michael B. Jordan, prior, before him dating Lori Harvey, he was mingling with white girls. Kyrie Irving, he was on a boat and he didn't allow black girls to come in. Like, you talking about a small percentage of suckers. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because you and I know 80% of black, like 80% of women who are 80% married to, they're married to black men. You feel me?
But I want to ask you guys a question on the panel. If a man, just prefer light-skinned women, do he really hate his own kind, or that's just his preference?
That's just his. I think that's just his preference, because if he's saying it like that, that's just mostly just his preference. To me,
yeah.
I'd definitely say preference.
Yeah, that would be his preference. I wouldn't. Now, here's when it starts to be self-hatred. If he say, I only prefer light-skinned women and dark-skinned women are ugly, that's when that shit becomes a problem. You feel me?
Exactly.
The problem that is his own opinion.
Huh?
How is that a problem if that's his own opinion, his own?
Because here's the thing. If you say you prefer lighter skinned women, that anybody can have a preference, which is not an issue. But when you start downing another group of people, now there's a motive there. We want to know where you get that information. What facts and statistics or data that you fact to say that darker skinned women are uglier than lighter skinned women, which makes it or giving the reason that's why I prefer this type of person.
Mm-hmm.
That's when that stuff become an issue. But he would say, hey, girl, I just like light-skinned women. That's the thing. Just like I've heard white girls who say, oh, I just prefer Hispanic men. Yeah. I like how they merengue. You feel me? Walemente. You know what I'm saying?
I thought you were going to say suave.
Yeah, suave. I was going to say, she loved me to sing. Suavemente. Love how money brings. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I mean? That's the thing with that. You know what I'm saying? Like I would like here's the thing. Like a lot of people, like we don't, you know what's so funny about that? Mm-hmm. Black women are held up to so much scrutiny and broken down in different sections. I don't never see they talk about the Asian women like that.
Asian women normally don't date outside their race, though.
I know, but they don't. But I'm just saying, I don't never see nobody critique Asian women like that and break them down like, oh, I like the skinnier Asian woman compared to the skinny Asian woman.
Fact.
You see how I just created skinnyism. You know what I mean? So Chris, I don't never hear, you know what I mean? I don't never hear they talk about the what's those group of people? You don't never hear they talk about. It's so funny, even in a mix of the white, even in a mix of the white boys, they have no such thing as, you know what I mean? They might judge a person if she's skinny and she's fat. You know what I mean? But as far as here, we'll judge a woman by, hey, she wearing wigs. Oh, she dark skinned, she wearing wigs. You know what I mean? Like, you know, for real, like I've heard some real like outrageous shit. And I'm like, bro, I've never seen you critique other women the way we critique our own women, the women that God made for us. Matter of fact, you won't even have no place to critique another race of women. They'll shut you down.
Facts.
It's so easy for us to disrespect black women because we have no culture to hold anybody accountable to. You can't never disrespect no Asian woman. They've been their culture go back thousands of years. Ours go back generations, but since we don't have respect for ourselves, we allow people in our own race to disrespect them and allow people outside our race to disrespect them. This is why when I hear brothers like Tommy Sotomayor call women night riders, I say he needs to get pulled up on. I ain't never heard no racist term like that coming out some dark-skinned brother like that. As black as he is. As black as he is, and I'm black like him, as black as he is, you calling people night riders? A nigga drag your face through asphalt. Whole ass nigga. Come on, man. He criticized the same women he paid to sleep with. Does that make sense? You can't listen, you can't even get black, beautiful women to sleep with you for free. You have to pay them. You sure enough can't get no white girl because they're not gonna date nobody who that much have that much hatred, especially not no Asian or no Indian girl. They definitely not dealing with no nigga like that. I've been around them. You have to have a certain bravado, panache, swag about you. That's another thing too. Black girls just don't date no average brothers. They like brothers with swag. And I'm not gonna mention his name because we ain't gonna give him name. You have no swag at all, no drip at all. For you to be sitting around here with some Indian boy laughing about calling somebody night rider, nigga, wish you said some shit like that in front of some real niggas. We'll stomp some shit out your shit that you've never seen before.
Yeah, I get you going in.
No, I'm just saying. Like that shit is despicable. You can see why black women got problems with us now. Because we allow dudes like that to run around and start mentioning the term night riders. I thought night rider was a car, not no beautiful sister who cook, clean, wash. Come on, dude. Yeah, I can see why women. You can hear their grievances. Sometimes it don't be from who you think it would be. You would expect a white boy to be calling you a black bald head. No, it'd be him. It'd be a lot of these fools who do that. And I said to myself, oh, I understand it. A lot of y'all couldn't even get pussy from them. That's why. Oops.
Okay.
Man, you going in.
No, it's just being real. A lot of these dudes who be complaining and disrespecting the darker skinned beautiful women is just that they won't F you. You're not even in their league for them to even touch you. Peasant. That's the only thing I could think of for a black man who's dark like her to sit here and prance around and talk about a woman who's clearly gorgeous, but you're mad because she doesn't find you, she doesn't find you attractive enough for you to sleep with. So you want to try to degrade her for a skin complexion, a pigmentation.
No, but you got to keep it in mind, Hakeem, too. Sometimes it's past trauma growing up, because they'll be the same black woman that you find them growing up as a child. So they got that bad taste in their mouth towards them.
Listen,
we grew up in the hood. Majority of us grew up in the hood. So, majority of us that picked on us was like dark-skinned women.
Yeah, I'm not going to listen. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I had some black girls who used to call me Haitian booty scratcher.
That I'm trying to tell you. It's a fact.
Growing up, some dark-skinned sisters, I'm not going to mention their name. I would not mention their name. They know who they is. I've never not once disrespected them. And they were fine. But you want to know something? Two wrongs don't make a right. Just because you go through some trauma and people are kids, you're gonna hold that on. You a grown that. And this is the same thing. You are right. That brother who goes off and disrespect black women, yeah, he probably has some trauma growing up. But as grown as you is, you still dwelling on childhood dreams. You got that much. You can't. Kids will be kids. You can't change your skin complexion, but you can change your nasty attitude.
Facts. Preach,
there
black
you go.
man.
There you go.
Facts.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't. You know what I mean? Huh?
No, I say real talk.
So I sit here and I sympathize. I understand what a lot of our sisters go through when you see a lot of these dudes who go about and do these goofy ass stuff and start talking about, man, there's YouTube pages that dedicated to disrespect black women, particularly focused on darker skinned women. I had never seen no shit like that before in my whole life. Then you gotta say maybe these dudes are, huh?
No, I'm saying you're right. It's real. Yeah, I'm agreeing with you.
Then I say maybe you dudes are sexually deprived. Because a dark-skinned woman won't give you no play. You don't have enough swag enough money enough to bag a dark-skinned woman because they're expensive. They're expensive. Because let me tell you something. A dark-skinned woman is like going to Gucci. And we're talking about the VIP room. Fuck, nigga. I mean, I'm just only telling the truth. You can't afford them. You cannot afford them. You sure enough can't afford no beautiful sister from Uganda or Ghana or Nigeria or Seyoto or Swaziland.
Zimbabwe, all of that, yo.
Yeah, Equatorial Guinea, Liberia.
Ethiopia,
Rwanda. You know what I mean? I definitely know you can't afford them. I'm talking about them sisters whose skin look like black gold. So, you know what I mean? So what more are we going to sit here and talk about? But the thing that I say that we're going to start to do, and sisters, you gotta work with us too. Yeah, I know. Listen, I'm not trying to divert y'all from talking to white boys. You know, love is love. You do what you got to do. Sisters, before you jump off that porch to go deal with a white boy, there's some brothers out here that's willing to deal with you. There's some brothers out here who don't see that, who look at you as beautiful. They might not make enough. I can agree with you on that. But they'll love you just the way you are. You know what I'm saying? Be a little bit open with the salary cap. You know what I'm saying? But my last final thing on this, I'm ready to change the narrative on this. And what this is going to have to be is, matter of fact, fellas, how about we do a promise to the ladies on here? If we make enough money, if we raise enough money, we'll hold a dark skin beauty pageant.
Okay, I'm down. What?
And the only criteria is you gotta be dark as gold. You can't be light skinned to come. Yes, we're doing that today. Put some big money promotion behind it. Put a magazine behind it. We only promoting nothing but dark skinned sisters. We'll put a beauty pageant out there. Magazine, calendar, all that. We'll do all that. That's how you change the narrative.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And people, whoever listening to us, hiring managers, fashion designers, creative directors, singers, record labels. You see a dark-skinned sister, get off your, don't care about what the industry think. Do what you think. Do what's gonna do what's right. We lose a lot of money when we judge people by skin complexion.
Facts.
I know the white boys know that.
Yep.
The white boys done lost a couple billion from judging people by race. We could have been far off in the space by now if they let a couple brothers through the door, or they just, as a matter of fact, if you had let the back door open, like my brother here going fixing my latte, we'll be on another level. I'm being real. Listen, I'm being real. Like, listen, if you don't want us to go through the front door, keep the back door open.
Facts.
Yeah.
You only stagnate in your own country when you start discriminating on people for race and colors and brothers. You know what I mean? Brothers, stop talking that. Then listen, brothers, you see, I don't want to promote violence, and I'm going to leave it like this. The next time you hear a black man who look like you talk about a woman in any form, fashion, that she's one of our sisters, he needs to get checked automatically. But make sure he don't got a pistol on him first before you slap the taste out of his mouth.
No, but it's real talk. And then, my final thoughts is the same person you look in the mirror, that's the same person you represent.
Facts.
If people can understand that concept, if you hate yourself, more likely you're gonna hate someone that looks similar towards you. So it looks just like you. So
basically,
like colorism is just an idea for us to get it and understand that our mindset has to be changed, and we got to throw away a lot of ideology we've been taught as children, a lot of trauma. We have to forgive the trauma and move forward, because we will never move forward as a community, and our women will never grow with us if we still have the same mentality, like, dark is bad, light is good.
Oh, hey, I want to shout out. Listen, we got somebody in the comments. Shout out to Debbie. She said, because all dark-skinned women are not ugly, black women are the most criticized. Beautiful sister, I'll never disagree with you on that.
Facts. I'm saying a lot of women, Jordan and Hakeem, a lot of people can relate to this topic, because a lot of women are dealing with this on a daily basis by their own group of people. And I would say the only way it could change is about the idea of us changing who we are as a people. And not that, and changing ourselves. That is true, but here's the thing. Using the media that we got now to promote better image of beautiful, beautiful women. Why? Yeah. And this the thing. And like I said prior before this, why there's not a black woman who is dark skinned who has a modeling agency for black skinned women? Why there's not a dark skinned woman magazine, a dark skinned woman swimsuit, a dark skinned woman panty line, dark skinned woman perfume, dark skinned woman makeup? Do I need to keep going? Mm-hmm. Because listen, there's an Asian cologne, there's an Asian perfume, there's Asian markets, there an Asian neighborhood. Do I need to keep going? You have Chinatown, you have Chinese TVs, you have Chinese phones. Right. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. And you see that's all it is. So Jordan, what you got to say? Go ahead, Jordan. I wish I could have heard that story with your wife, man.
I
You
feel
gotta watch it on playback. I can't. That's what happened when you my job.
so like, hey. No, go ahead. I was like, it felt like I ain't paying my internet.
Yeah. Hey, we just need to, just have a work on, also having a better image for us as well, in our black family, to help that out. Because I want to show you something, and like I said, if we can see more of this, I'm gonna show y'all.
Hey, definitely. Listen here. Start a strip club where you only hire dark-skinned, thick women.
Yeah, and we try that too. I was telling John that.
Listen, look at that beautiful picture he just put. Put that picture back up. Go ahead.
Yeah, put the picture back up. Yeah.
Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord.
Yeah, but
more manageable.
Yeah, like I said, and also, if you can't find any women in your area you in, don't be afraid to go outside your area, because what you see in your area doesn't mean it's gonna be somewhere outside your area in a different city. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like black men, also black women, they don't know that either. I just feel like when they see it in the environment, it's like they're everywhere, but it's not. Those are my final thoughts.
And you already know, man. This one a very powerful podcast. I hope it was very informative. A lot of people tuned in. People got involved. And we gotta appreciate the supporters, people that tuned in tonight, people that gave us their thoughts, and it's more and more to come. And you already know, guys. That being said, KI Culture Radio,
we out. People, I want to thank y'all for joining us. Like and subscribe, share this video. Thank you to the people on Facebook. Thank you to the people on YouTube. Like and subscribe, share. Let's get it, baby.